Hey, what's going on, Facebook? What's going on? This is Michelle Ship here. I'm the business page owner of Michelle Ship with WHAM Solutions, or better known as Work at Home Mom Solutions, here on Facebook. What's going on? So my question for you today is, what's required for you to actually step up and step into your greatness for your life and also for your business? This is a question that was brought to me at one point in time from my mentor in my mastermind, and it's a question that I really had to dig deep and really think about and contemplate on, and I wanted to bring it to you guys as well to kind of let you know some of my reflections with that. And then also it's something that I shared with some of my people that I work with, so I want to share some reflections on how I felt, what that actually meant for me with stepping into your greatness. So if you're joining us here live or seeing the replay, go ahead and say hello in the comments. Would love to give you a shout out. If you're seeing this as a replay, go ahead and hashtag replay. I always go back to the comments and give you a shout out. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So what does stepping into your greatness actually mean for you in your life, but also into your business? Now for me, when I was thinking about this, I really had to dig deep and say, okay, Michelle, what does that mean for me to step into my greatness? Now, stepping into greatness can mean, for me, it means basically leveling up in all areas of my life. All areas of life, not just the business, that I run, but also other areas of my life. Number one, first and foremost, is basically leveling up as a woman and as a wife and a mother, right? These are very important traits and characteristics that I have, and just making sure that I'm being the most present, the one who's the most focused on raising my family, right? So that's what I mean by leveling up. And in order for me to become great, I need to take care of me, right? So leveling up would mean, number one, making sure that my body's taken care of, my nutrition, making sure what I put into my body is good and wholesome to make me feel more complete and more fulfilled, so that I can actually fuel myself to take care of my family, right? And when I'm taking care of my family, if I feel good inside my body and I'm exercising and stepping into that and doing all of the healthy things that I need to do, that's going to help me become more present with my kids, with raising the kids, with taking care of them and focusing on their schoolwork, but also with being more present with my spouse as well, right? So that's what I mean by stepping into your greatness as a woman or as a mom boss, right? And then putting aside kind of the personal things, stepping into your greatness as just an individual, right? Really being able to feed yourself all of the goodness that you need so that you can build up that mental toughness that's going to help you endure all of the roller coaster rides that we have when we live in this beautiful thing called life, right? All the things that are thrown at us along the different seasons within our life. So that's what I mean by stepping into your greatness. But also with the business, making sure that you are able to pour into yourself by building your skill sets, but also the mindset that's needed so that you can be an unstoppable mom boss, somebody who's building a business but also raising a family at the same time. And that requires lots of endurance. It requires lots of dedication and determination. It requires consistency, and it requires you showing up for yourself even when you don't want to show up, right? So stepping into your greatness is just beyond just the minuscule things with personal things, but it goes above and beyond that for me personally, to allow me to kind of get out of my own way and putting aside the fear, but building my lifestyle based on faith that I know that the best is yet to come. So stop thinking about what is at the moment, but also thinking about what could be if I just get out of my own way. That's what to me means stepping into greatness, with being a mom boss or mompreneur. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys too, because it's a deep question, and sometimes we're just so frivolous in life. We don't ask these deep questions of ourselves, and really contemplate it and see what it really means to us inside here, right? So I challenge you guys today is think about, what does stepping into your greatness mean for you in your life, but also into your business? Because when you really sit down, you think about it and you journal on it, you're going to notice that you're really half-stepping in a lot of different areas inside your life. But to be more wholesome, to be more one, to be more in line with what's really important to you, we need to make sure that we're feeding ourselves with all the different things that's going on in our life that's going to help us feel more content, right? And over the years of building a home-based business for almost 6 years right now, one thing that I really find that women struggle with is making sure they're giving themselves time and they're feeding into themselves instead of giving other people time all the time, right? But if we don't take care of ourselves and really step into our greatness, we're not going to be able to fulfill the greatness for our children, for our husbands, for the communities that we're trying to raise and fund and all of that. So we need to make sure that we're giving to ourselves and feeling wholesome and one before we can pour into everyone and everything else. Are you guys with me? Are you feeling this? So a couple of the areas I feel a lot of women struggle with is when they have big dreams that are hiding, inside of their heart and inside their mind, and they're stuck at the edge of the mountain there, and they don't know how to take that leap to the next side. And some of them know how to take the leap, but there's just really fear that's holding them back. And they use the blame game a lot as well. And they start forsaking their calling and their big career dreams for saying, oh, I can't do this because of time, or because of all of the effort and energy I have to put into it, or all of the money that I have to put in, and start blaming their kids, because their kids are giving them so much heartache and so many activities they can't commit to doing what they truly love, right? Or they're blaming it on their husband. My husband said I can't do this, so I'm not going to actually invest into that business. I'm not going to invest into this course or this training, right? Or they're saying, okay, I don't have the money. They use money for an excuse as well, and it holds them back, staying stagnant in the same exact spot where they are, and then they find themselves circling around and around in circles, right? Because they're not giving themselves permission to take the leap. Thinking, again, just not thinking about what is going on today in their life, but thinking about what could be if they just put aside fear and used their faith and made that leap and made that big scary jump and just closed their eyes and then took the leap, right? And that's exactly how I felt when I first got started my home-based business back in 2012, because when I started, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was recently laid off my corporate America job. I had a newborn who was like 4 months old that I was nursing around the clock, a 2-year-old who I was potty training all the time, making messes and all this stuff. I had a 6-year-old who was in kindergarten, I think, or maybe first grade, and then an 8-year-old. And so, yes, those 3 common factors of time, effort, and money, it really wasn't on my side. But for me, it all started with the decision that this was the time for me to step into my greatness and to level up my game, because I was tired of living that lifestyle of struggling, of financially, of struggling with trying to maintain a job but also take care of kids, of struggling and not having any time to do what I feel that's really important for me, because I'm I have handcuffs behind me, because I have a boss who's telling me what to do every day. I was tired of that, and I said, if I don't do it now, when? Right? And I feel like a lot of women are just stuck because they're not willing to take that leap and to take that little risk, but having the faith that it will work out in thinking and focusing more so on their vision instead of living in victim status, saying, oh, I can't do that because you're putting out all these fires all around you, right? Because that's happening, because this is happening, because I live a lifestyle like this. No. I mean, yes, that's what's going on, but in order for you to turn it around, to change it, to really step into who you really want to be, you have to make sure that you're able to take that leap, knowing that yes, it is going to take some time to build that business. It is going to take some time to build that skill set. It is going to take time to build that mental toughness, right? But if you keep going and sticking with yourself, and you have the decision that you're going to keep going despite what happens, you know, that's when you're going to see the magic happen, right? And yes, it's going to take efforts. And sometimes us women, especially mompreneurs, we're afraid of the effort, right? Of putting in the effort, right? And sometimes we half step ourselves because we're feeling that if we just hold like a regular full-time job or part-time job, you know, the effort's not so much. But if you have a business, or if you're a coach or a trainer, or you're doing affiliate marketing, whatever it is you're doing, it's going to require more of you. But you know something, ladies? If you really want to step into that big dream of yours that you have for your life, with that beautiful lake house that you wanted, or that beautiful car, or to have all your children at the Ivy League college schools and things like that, it's going to require us to step into our greatness and take that leap despite all of the fear and the little whispers on the back of our mind, or the husband on the other side of the room saying, no, I don't want you putting your money into that business. I don't want you investing into yourself with that training course. I don't want you getting any type of coaching support. And then you're stuck in the same spot and you're spinning in circles, right? But you have to be willing to say, you know something? I got this. I got this, and I'm going to make sure that my family gets better, deserves better than this. I'm going to make sure that give myself permission to step into my greatness, which is going to funnel down to all of the people living in my household. You know, if mommy's happy, the whole household is happy. Is anyone with me here? When the moms are happy in the house, everybody's happy. The husband, the kids, everyone, right? But it's up to us to make that decision, and don't let the naysayers or even the whispering little voices in our head get the best of us, because that's what's holding us back, right? And another big one is money. You know, a lot of women are scared of the money, right? And we know women, if we want something bad enough, we'll find a way to make sure that money magically disappears tomorrow, within 24 hours. If we want to go to get that new purse from Macy's, if we want to get that new dress for this coming weddings, for my best friend's wedding, we're going to find a way to make it happen, to get that $200 for that new dress, right? Well, if it's that important for you, and you know it's only going to be a 6-hour wedding or something like that, how about the importance of your dreams with your career, or with your lifestyle, with your family? That's going to be beyond the 6 hours. That's going to be long, like years ahead of that, right? Why can't we say yes to that instead of yes to the minuscule things that are not really so meaningful? They're just meaningful for the here and now, right? So us mompreneurs, we need to just kind of get rid of that thinking that we're not worthy, that we're not enough, and be able to step into the greatness that we really deserve. Are you guys with me here? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It may seem kind of abstract, but for me, when I heard this question, it really made me think deep down inside, like, what does that mean, stepping into my greatness as Michelle Shipp? How can I shift all areas of my life so that I can be the best version for myself, for my family, for 2018, to help me build up more momentum for 2019? And how, by me stepping into my greatness, how is that going to be as an example for my children who are looking up to me each and every day when they seen that mommy said yes to a bigger life, you know, instead of saying yes to that same job that I had before, or just yes to doing something that's really didn't feel close to me or aligned with me, right? But when we say yes to that career path that we really want to go, or to that new program that we really want to take, or that new course in college we want to do, or that new career change, or if you see a business opportunity that really seems like it aligns with your heart and your soul, and you get the bigger vision, but there's things holding you back, you know, it's the fear of the unknown that's holding us back, and it's just ourselves, right, ladies? Are you with me? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up or something. Because I feel like as a mompreneur, there's so much more meant for us, right? There's so much more, and that's why I feel like this industry of a network marketing, just having a home business, it gives us the permission to say yes as a woman to ourselves, so that giving us more time freedom so that we can do more of the things that we want to do in our life, right? I know when I was working a regular 9 to 5, but it was more so 9 to 7 or 8 at night, you know, when I was working long hours, I didn't have any time to say yes to myself and to do the things that I really wanted to do and that was important to me, right? But when you have a home-based business, you're working for yourself, you're able to, once you build up, you're able to have more of that time freedom to do things that's more meaningful to you so that you can feel fulfilled. And that's what we want in life. You know, at the end of the game, we want to feel personally fulfilled. We want to be happy, you know, we want to feel loved. These are all simple things that we just need as being human beings, right? And we won't feel that if we're in a career or living a lifestyle that doesn't seem aligned with what our inner passions are, with what our bigger dreams are. And if we are not moving each day towards those bigger dreams, we're going to feel stuck. We're not going to, our hearts are going to get dark, and we're not going to feel content. And when you're not feeling content in here, it's going to carry out with your actions and with your movements, you know. And sometimes people get sick just because they're not feeling good in here, right? They call it like diseases of the heart, which affects ultimately the limbs, right? And that's what affects your results at the end of the day, because your body and your mind is not aligned to doing what you really want to do, because you haven't given yourself permission to step into your greatness. This topic I can talk about like forever, because it's really meaningful to me, and it's a late night topic I wanted to share with you guys. I wrapped up my day, but I said it's on my heart. And if it's on my heart and I'm feeling it right now, I'm sure somebody out there in Facebook land or viewer land out there is going to feel this as well, because it's something that we all need to think about more so. Stepping into our greatness and what that's going to look like if we just give ourselves permission to open up, you know, let go and just let it be, you know, and do things that we know is going to give us the fulfillment that we need in our life and within our careers. Does that make sense? So my message for you is, the truth is, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling stuck in your business, if you're feeling you're needing like more clarity, because guys, I've been there before. You know, I've been there where I felt like I plateaued in my life and in my career, and I needed more clarity. Okay, what's the next smart direction that I need to go to really make this thing happen for my life, right? If you feel like that, and maybe you follow my page here on Facebook for some inspiration, you know, maybe you like some of my Facebook lives and things like that. But if you're just jumping on my Facebook lives just to get some inspiration or to get like a little oomph, you know, in your business, you know something? Facebook Live's only going to do so much for you. You know, Facebook Live is only going to go so far with helping you get the clarity, get the momentum, get the business skill and strategy so that you can up your game in your business, right? If you need to have those major breakthroughs in your business and you're getting maybe just 1 or 2 magical moments or aha moments in your business, think about what it would be like if you work together with me one-on-one. You know, with me holding you accountable for those big dreams that you have inside of you, right? And this is not something that just average people do. I want to make sure when you're declaring your dreams for your life and for your business, that you're taking full speed ahead and you're going to make it work, right? So think about how would it be if you had me pour into you each and every day, making sure that you show up for yourself and giving yourself permission so that you can live the best life that you want. You know, what would that feel like to you, right? So if you feel like this could definitely help you with getting more results in your business, let's chat. You should definitely go over to my blog. Let's schedule a breakthrough call, 15-minute breakthrough call. That's all it needs. Go over to michelleeship.com. I can definitely connect with you and help you on your journey so that you can start making a transformation, and I can walk with you while you start making those pathway steps to the bigger lifestyle that you want in order for you to step into your greatness starting today. Because you know something, ladies? If you don't make the steps today, if you don't give yourself permission to say yes to yourself today, and it's right now 2018, how is your 2019 going to look to you? And how different is it going to look to you from your 2018 if you didn't say yes to yourself today, right? If you kept saying, no, not right now, and putting all these excuses, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the energy and the effort, my husband said no, my kids say this, I'm too busy with that. No, you know, now is the time to make it happen, right? Because if you want your 2019 to kick off to a stronger start, you need to step into your greatness today and say yes to yourself, so that you can feel more fulfilled and get the results that you need for your life, but also for your business at the end of the day. Does that sound like you? Again, jump over to my blog, michelleeship.com. Go to my coaching tab over there. Fill out a breakthrough application. I will get in touch with you. We can see how we can work together and see if this could be a good fit, so we can start transforming your life and your business to be the better business brand and dream business that you ever so desired. So that's my message for you guys today. Hopefully this helped you. If it has in any way, shape, or shape or form, feel free to share it with somebody that you feel definitely needed this message. Maybe you know somebody out there, a teammate of yours that you know has so much potential locked inside of them, but they haven't yet given themselves permission to step up and step into their greatness so they can be the most I'll keep it clean, so they can be the best version of themselves in their lives. I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Until next time, have a beautiful evening. Bye for now. Hey Carla, have a good evening.